Hey guys, so this isn't my typical videos. My husband has been doing a lot of them because I have been fairly busy starting a new job. It's going quite well, but today happens to be a snow day for my kids, and they are young and rambunctious, and I needed a little bit of mommy time. This is one of the things that I like to do in my spare time. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I don't know if you can figure that out, just looking at what I have in front of me. Sometimes my husband finds this a little relaxing when I do this, so I thought I would video it and see if you all enjoyed it as well. So I will preface this by saying that I often get things wrong, so don't judge me if I have to backtrack and erase things and redo things. Hopefully I don't mess it up to the point that I have to undo a whole lot of stuff, but that happens fairly frequently. So let's get started. So this is actually 13 overlapping Sudokus, and they take quite a long time to do. So I will be working on this one for days, and with my schedule being what it typically is, I'll probably be on this one for weeks to come, honestly. I don't know that I will video every time I work on it, probably not, but this is a good start today on a snow day. So let's go ahead and see what we can see, and I'm just going to fold this over so hopefully the other side isn't as distracting with all these numbers. Okay. Brand spanking new pencils, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I tend to tilt the book a little bit when I write. Hopefully that still shows up okay on the camera. But I start up in this top left box and just kind of work my way left to right and down, all the way down to this bottom box. And I really do it individual Sudokus until I get through all individual 13 of them, and then I'll backtrack and try to find ways to connect the Sudokus, and then sometimes I end up having to repeat that process and just go back and see if what I had done on the way down gave me the ability to find anything new on the individual Sudokus. If you like the look of this, if you're a super nerd like me, I think I got this on Amazon. You can get anything on Amazon, obviously, but this is not some paid promotion for them. It's just when you're a busy working mother who really has time to shop, especially for myself, so I kind of take the easy way out and just shop online. And then I start with number 1 and just work my way through the numbers, which is pretty typical, I think, for a Sudoku. Just helps me organize my thoughts. So we'll get started here. And I probably won't talk too much in this video. I really didn't intend to talk much at all, period, in these videos, but I felt like since this was such a weird puzzle, it might be a good idea to explain the thought process, so maybe you could follow along. And I'm sure that while I'm working this, you're seeing things I'm not and screaming the answers, and that's okay. I'm a little slower sometimes, so I apologize if you're losing your mind as I'm doing this when you see the answers that I don't. I will say I have a terrible dry mouth, especially in winter. So I'll probably pop some gum in shortly. And some people like that in the ASMR world and some don't, so I'll probably try to put a marker of some sort so some people can skip ahead through that. Let's see. So, I apologize in advance. I do tend to talk to myself. Looks like over and over I'm getting stuck on trying to find 4s and 6s in this one. And that's where doing the other puzzles comes in handy later on down the line. Go ahead and move to the next one so you all don't get too bored watching me overthink things. So sometimes I'll see, kind of jump ahead in my process on accident. I'll see things that I would normally look for a little later, and I just go ahead and do them when I see them. So, like the 2s here, this 2 belongs to this box, which means there won't be a 2 here. To the 2 in this row, it's going to have to be up here in one of these 2, and it can't be that. So this one's a 2. Do a ton of 1s. And some of the boxes are definitely a lot easier to work than others. So for instance, it's stumping me a little bit, and that's okay. I'll just come back to it later. And I will say my brain is a little bit tired from this week. Like I said, I've started a new job, and the process of learning the ropes in a new setting is a little exhausting at times, so kind of thankful to some degree for the snow day to recover a little bit. My office did close because we're supposed to get quite a bit of snow out of this. I'm hoping that we'll get to take the kids out to sled. We have a really nice backyard for that. It's a really nice snow too. It's not windy. It's just kind of lightly falling and sort of peaceful. Not much for the cold, but I honestly may go out and try to walk in it. It's kind of inviting today. This one kind of like the first puzzle, missing a lot of 4s and 6s. This one seems to be kind of 1, 3, and 7 I'm getting stuck on. And just move along eventually. Sometimes I will skip these middle boxes because a lot of the time they end up being pretty bare bones on the numbers that they include. So there's not a lot to be done up front until you start filling in some of these adjoining boxes. I'm going to glance over them, but it doesn't look like there's much to do on that individual box right now, so I will just go ahead and jump to this next one. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that one, but I was making weird noises. A little bit further on this one than I did the others, which is kind of nice. That's typically how it goes. If there's 1 or 2 of them that are a little easier. think what I'll probably do for this video is just kind of get through all of the individual boxes and then take a break there. I don't want this video to be too long and boring, and that may give me the opportunity to make a second video the next time I decide to work on this. It's going to go a little easier, which is nice. I share my unprofessional technique for these. And obviously everyone's different. If you decide to try this, you may find totally different ways of approaching it that work better for you. Kind of interesting. I've never seen it fill up cold like that. It's a little different. Here's another one that I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Got this 7 here, so that can't be a 7. And these can't be a 7 because of that. So this one here must be a 7. Even though it's not necessarily doable from that box alone. Same thing down here, actually. Kind of nice when it starts to come together a little early. Go ahead and jump down. It's kind of the same thing with this box. There's not a ton to do up front. Same here too. I'll go ahead and jump to this one. be able to finish this one. But I didn't just jinx myself. This to quit popping. Just totally ignoring the obvious one up here. Can get stuck with 4s and 6s. I don't think I have anything from the surrounding ones to help me just yet. And that happens. So I see one connecting a couple of boxes here. This is obviously going to be a 3 somewhere up here, which means this one's going to be 2, a 3, 2 as well, because of that 3. And this 3 here, so it's going to be 2. And I don't always find everything in the box that goes go around. I miss things all the time, just find them later. This box. Now it's starting to get dry, but I'm pretty close to the end of this, so I'm going to stop really good. Awesome. Alright. I think I have probably hit the limit of what my brain can do today. So, I'm going to pause right here, and then maybe I will come back and do another video when I pick this back up. Maybe a little bit. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and maybe I didn't do the best job of teaching in the world, but maybe piqued your interest a little bit in trying something new, or maybe you've done this before. In any event, thanks for watching, and I hope you all are doing